Hey everyone, welcome back to another video here. We're going to be working on this self-propelled mower that's right here next to me. Doesn't belong to me, belongs to a gentleman. You guys probably already seen a video of me repairing this Husqvarna HU 775 mower. It was that one where I did a video, I think a long time ago back, of getting it running. And then I did another video when I took some parts off a snapper mower that was the same style deck and all that, and used some of the self-propelled pulleys and stuff on for that one to get it going. But anyway, I ended up selling it to a guy last year. I forgot how much I sold it for, but he said he was going to reach out to me whenever he had some mowers he needed worked on. He's got at least I know he's got 2 riding mowers that need repair. He told me about. We'll see how that goes, if I want to film those or not. I don't know. This depends on how it goes with it. He's still got to get them over here, he said. But anyway, he brought this over the day before yesterday. Here it's actually got the same style engine as that mower that I sold him. But he got this one from somebody that I think it hasn't ran in a couple of years. But he brought it over here. He just told me to get it running, but he told me to do some maintenance on it as well. So we'll do it. We'll sharpen the blade. We'll check the oil. If it needs oil, we'll change the oil out on it. Probably so if it hasn't got fuel in it. But a little rust, right here on the sides. But other than that, this deck looks like it's in good shape. Self-propelled wheels are in good shape. It's rear self-propelled, and it's got one height adjustment. So I'll walk you guys around this mower real quick, and then we'll take a look at it and see what it needs. And I already know it's got a new air filter in it. So because I looked at it while the guy was here. His name is Edward, the guy I'm repairing this mower for. But anyway, let's walk you around it and show you what we're working with here today. So let me get you guys over here real quick. You guys, try my microphone here on my hooked up to my phone here. This lapel microphone. We'll see how it works out. Anyway, it's a auto choke. It's 175 cc, 7.75 foot-pounds of torque. There, I like the clear fuel line on there. I think it needs to be shortened up a little bit. We might have to replace it. For you enthusiasts, there's the model and serial number of this Troybilt deck. It's a 21-inch cut, 4-speed, self-propelled. There. Wheels move real easy. They kind of squeak in the back, so we're probably going to have to clean up the wheel shafts on them. Probably grease them up. It's got the mulch cover on there. Like I said, 21-inch cut. He said to maybe sharpen the blade. Look underneath here real quick. It's squeaking. That don't look that bad underneath here at all. Looks pretty good for this mower. Okay. Like I said, all the wheels are in good shape too, so whoever had it, really took care of it before he got it. So we'll have to check the basics. Like I said, it's got a new air filter and pre-filter on it, so we don't have to worry about that. So it's got the wash port if you want to wash underneath the deck. All right, so let me get some items together, and we'll check this thing out and see if we can get this thing to run for us. Maybe we'll put some starting fluid in there and see if we can get it to go. So let me go get you guys set up, and I'll bring you guys back in a couple of seconds. All right, let's check. I got it pointed out here. So let's check the oil situation and see what's going on with that first. All right, so let's get this out here. Let's double check it. It looks clean, But see, he said it hadn't ran in a couple of years, so my suspicion is gas leaked through. Okay, according to this, it is right where it needs to be, but I smell gas in this, on this, on this. See, it's right there, but I smell gas, so that's got fuel contaminated in there, unfortunately. So gonna have to, probably gonna have to drain that oil out before we do anything. Like I said, he said he's got a new air filter this guy put in here on this thing, but he had some issue where we couldn't get it going. So let me take the cover off of here. You know, I was kind of mentioning to him too with some of these engines, because I said it's an overhead valve engine. Sometimes you have to do valve adjustments on it, because he still said it had a hard time running, trying to run or even try to do anything. But here's the new air filter that guy put on there, the one he got it from. See, all the pleats are still good on it, so it's never been used. See, it don't even smell like gas. So I know it's an aftermarket one, but I mean, still, that's good. It saves me something. But he wants it, you know, sharpen the blade. He said he had something to sharpen the blade, but he said since I've already got it here, to go ahead and do it for him. So I'll do that. Probably gonna have to do a valve adjustment on it, more than likely. I don't know how old this engine is. Let's see. It says April of 2011, according to the sticker on the mower here, on the gas tank. Oh, that's another thing too. I have to show you the gas tank. It smells like varnish. Let's see if it'll do anything. Nothing there. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. Not even. It is kind of hard to pull, so that's why I'm wondering if it probably does need a valve adjustment. Since it's the 2011, this is 2025. Yeah, we're looking at, what, 10 years? No. It needs a valve adjustment, so that's probably more than likely. But I'm going to take pictures and document everything to show to him what I'm doing. Unfortunately, it's not starting. So, probably more likely. The carburetor looks like it's new. But I see some other issue we'll have to get into. Possibly. Let me show you guys the gas tank real quick, what it looks like on the inside. I looked at it while he was here. Take a look at that inside. You see all that crystallized stuff? See it? No? Okay. Not focusing. There we go. Yep. That's all crystallized varnish gas. So I'll have to clean the gas tank out too. So it looks like gas tank clean out, carburetor clean out, and probably gonna have to adjust those valves, and then I gotta sharpen the blade. Other than that, it should be, that's all we need to do. So let me go ahead and get the workbench up. We'll bring it up there and we'll take a look at it. All right, let's get this thing off of here, shall we? Let's go ahead. If I remember right, 2/8. Take that off of there. Go ahead and take this fuel line off of here. Come off. There we go. I don't think there's anything in there that's gonna warrant me to do anything, but should be 2/8 to take that off, or 5/16. Yeah, so not 5/16, or get my 8. Try and get this off. 1, 2. I see something wrong. You guys see something wrong? The gasket's on backwards. Interesting. We're gonna have to flip that back around. It should be that way. I mean, it probably works, but now it's already been compromised. I don't know if it's gonna work. Might have to switch that out. Okay. Alright, so should be another 8 here. I think it's T20 you can put on there too. The spring, unfortunately, look at this. The spring is not correct. It's on there as well. Okay. So, another issue. There. I have to take the screws out of here and get this cover off of here. And we'll clean out that gas tank with it. Neither here or there at the moment. Let's see if we get this off. That one. I would drop the bowl, but I got a feeling there's probably going to be more. If there's crusties in that gas tank, pretty sure we're going to deal with it with that too. I'm going to look and see if I got the right spring for this one too, because this is not the right spring for this engine. Okay, so, oh, there's that. Looks like there's a gasket that came off of here as well. Okay. There we go. Wait a minute, why has he got a gasket on this end? You don't need a gasket on this end. He's already got a... Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. Kind of odd. Okay. Some kind of gasket you got going on. I don't know. That's kind of... I don't remember a gasket being on. Okay, well... I know... Okay. Alright. Either way. Go ahead and get this off of here. Linkage off. Might have to pop these screws out real quick. Let's go do this real quick and get this off of here. Right here. That's a wrong bit. Screws. I got screwdriver I got on there for it. Alright, so we're back to 8s again. 3/8 on the top, 3/8 millimeters. Okay. I know because I've worked on these engines so many times. It's not even funny. And then this cover should come off like so. I have to clean all this up. I'll clean all this up for him as well. But I gotta get these studs off of here when I do this, so I have to watch out. I need to get to this, if possible. Okay, there we go. I probably didn't need to take that cover off, but I wanted to look at it anyway, so that's okay. There's the carburetor. It looks new. Okay. Let's go get my table. Let's go get my pan out. Take that bowl off of there, see what we find in it. Alright. So, place your bets. What are we going to find? You think we're going to find, I'm going to say, gelled up fuel, crystallized. Main jet's going to be so plugged you can't see it. And I'm probably going to have to stick it to the ultrasonic cleaner. Maybe. I don't know. Well, you guys place your bets in right now. I'm saying aftermarket here. This is probably going to be not even a 1/2 inch. Let's see. probably a 13. I notice here it's always a 13 on some of these aftermarket ones. So 13. I use my 1/4 inch impact to get it off of there. Alright, let's see what we find. Place your bets. I smell old gas already. But surprising enough, the main jet is not clogged. See? You guys can see right through it. So that's not the issue. Oh, there's your problem. Yummy. I'm going to take a picture of that to send to that guy. Yep. Hand me my phone right there. Can you hand me my phone? What are you doing with your phone up there? Because I need to take a picture of this so I can let him know. Because I document everything I'm doing when I'm doing this. Okay. Is it dirty? Oh yeah, it's dirty. Look at this. Look at this. I need a nail. What? Look. Oh my God. What's in there? That's like rust or something. I know. I have to get a nail for this thing. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some carb spray. Be right back. Alright. Okay, I got my carburetor spray. Look at all that stuff now since it dried up. I didn't even touch it. See? Look. That's enough. Kids are over there at the school and our dog thinks that they're bothering him. Anyway, let's see. I'll leave this alone. This don't look that bad inside. So I'll leave that alone. I think we're going to concentrate more on this and that main jet. I got a little bit of carb spray left in this thing. Let me use this one up real quick on this bolt. Took a picture of it, so I'm going to send it to that gentleman and let him know, you know, what I had to do. I always document stuff like that when I go and fix something for somebody. I'm like, hey, this is what I did to it, and this is how much I'm going to charge. Because I'm having to sit here and clean this up, and I mean, look at all this right there. You can see by that me using that rag. I got my wire brush, that brass one on my drill, Black & Decker drill. I'm gonna try that out. See if I can get some of that out. See, it's getting there. Let's try this real quick. Get this in here. Here we go. It's not the worst. Not the worst. It's just that little bit right there. I mean, other than that, it's clean. I try to hit it. Let me try this file here real quick. I think it's just pitted. Oh, honestly. Okay. That's the best we're going to get it. So, I'm good with that. Let's look at this real quick while we're here. I'm going to drop all this in here. That needle looks alright. I don't see no ridge in it. Carburetor. Don't actually look that bad inside there, really. Look. Does it look like that seat's warped? Looks like it. Maybe it's just the way I'm looking at it. I mean, yeah, to each their own. It don't look that bad, honestly. Get this off of here. I'm gonna wipe this off real quick. Let me get this out of the way. I don't want to damage that gasket. That's unsoaked. There. Let me spray this a little bit real quick. Yep. Okay. I think we're gonna get off easy on this one. So put that. All right. Go ahead. Get all my bits and bobs. I apologize if our dog is barking in the background. The kids are playing over at the school across the street, and our dog thinks it's a sin to do it. You're okay. The kids are playing over there. Let them play. Okay. Let's look at it real quick. Looks like it's okay. Let's do the blow test. Looks all right. I mean, apart from, let me see if I got anything left in here to do anything. I don't think there's anything wrong with this, honestly. Okay. Try it one more time with the, let me get a full can this time. Get this gasket, that washer off of there. Oh yeah, it's good. How about up there? Okay, yep, we're good. Oh, almost had a little tumble. All right, let's put it back together. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're all good. Let me go put this back on here real quick, and then maybe we'll adjust the valves next. All right, before I put you guys on a quick time lapse here to put everything back together, I'm going to tell you guys what all I'm going to do here. I got the gas tank cleaned out here. I haven't got it all bolted down yet. I'm going to put, I know it's overkill, but I'm doing it because I've done past experience on studs like this that they pull out the threads. So I put a little bit of anti-seize on these bolts right here to hold not only the gas tank down, but the recoil and all that for the studs. I don't know if I'm going to do it to this one. I might do that off camera. I'll show you guys real quick that I clean this out. Focus. There we go. I cleaned that out there, so that's good. So I'm going to put everything back together here. I'll probably blow off this top part here before I do that. But I'm going to put you guys some music on. You guys enjoy it. I'm going to put everything back together. I'm going to fix this. as well, switch that gasket around the right way. I don't think it matters, but I'll do that. And then, you know, our dog Tequila, or aka Kiki, or Chihuahua. Hey Chihuahua. Hi Kiki. What you doing, Kiki? There you go. There you go. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put this together. So you guys enjoyed the music, and I'll put this all back together again. Alright, I think we're going to do a valve adjustment before I bring it down off the table. I'm going to change the oil before I do that as well, because of that main fact there. So I know it's tends to get them off. There's a chance to look at the spark plug. Now everybody has a different way of adjusting valves. I do it with the way I do it is, that's an RJ19LM spark plug in there. Are you serious? I am not lying to you. It is not the right spark plug in this thing too. You guys gotta look at this. Here, let me bring this to you before I do anything. See? RJ19LM. That's not the right spark plug in here. Oh, you guys. Ooh, this is gonna be a doozy. Oh, hang on. Because I brought my skinnier 5/8 socket out. I didn't think I was gonna need that one. That's funny. Let me pause, you guys. Let me go grab the socket. Alright. This is the gift that keeps on giving. Hang on. Before I do this, some more photographical evidence of this. I gotta let him know that the wrong spark plug was in there. No wonder the thing wasn't firing up. Probably wasn't reaching. Oh, wrong way. Oh boy. Okay. That is funny. Tell me, does that look like the right spark plug that's supposed to go in there? RJ19LM? No. I mean, that sucks though, because it's a good spark plug. But it's not the right one. We're going to have to put a different one in there. I might have a used one I can throw in there for him. But that's neither here or there. So that bail handle's tied up. Which I still need to get in here and get the bolts out of here for this. Real quick. And like I said, the way I do this, you guys can vary how you guys want to do it. You got some people do a top dead center, and top dead center, and you know where the piston is almost halfway down and all that stuff. I just rock it back. I just adjust them out. Everybody will do top dead center and all that, get the and all that. But what it is, I turn one side and I turn one side and get it up there to its point. I'll try to put that cover on last since I had to do all this, but that's okay. But either way, whatever way you guys can do it, whatever way you find better, this is the way I watched somebody else do it, and I've had no problems with it. So you choose how to do it your way. I'll do it my way. Okay, so like I said, this is a 2011 model engine. So the handle's already tied back. I'm going to get the rocker arm. There's the compression. There's that one. I'm going to do this one first. I got my feeler gauge. It should be 4 thousandths. Let's see. Should be. Well, it's usually what Briggs & Stratton recommends. Let's see. Well, that one don't feel too bad. Got a little bit of drag, good. That's exhaust. No, that's the no, that's the intake. The exhaust is down there. Okay, so let's get this out. Let's check the intake. Intake can use a little bit of adjustment, not too much. It don't have too much drag on it. Don't feel too bad, honestly. Sometimes you gotta crack these things open a little bit to get that set screw to move. I do it that way so I don't break that set screw that's on there, or the jam bolt, whatever you guys want to call it. So, a little bit of drag. Looks good to me. I don't know if it looks good to you. It looks good to me. Put that on there. Set that on there. Nope, a little too tight. Okay. Perfect. Let's open up the other one. This one don't feel too bad. There's drag, but it's not like a drag that's going to hurt you. All right, so that's just it. I'm going to go get the right spark plug for this. I'm going to go change the oil out of it real quick. And I'll bring you guys back when it's down on the ground and we'll see what it does. Well, let's get that spark plug changed out. All right, there's the oil draining out. Well, the gas and oil there. So since I don't got no gas in it, it's not going to hurt me tipping it like this. So I'm going to let that drain out. I'll put some fresh 30 weight oil in there. And then I will take the blade off and I'll sharpen it. And I'll probably get my grass thing and I'll clean up whatever grass is underneath there, which ain't much. So we'll go do that. I'll clean all that out. And then I will bring you guys back after I do all that. And we should be ready to go. So give me a couple of seconds. It'll be about 20 minutes for you, a couple of seconds for you, 20 minutes for me. So let me go do all this and I'll bring you guys back in a second. All right, I did a lot since then. I've changed the oil out. You guys saw how dirty the oil was. I'll show you guys real quick. There. That's what the oil looks like that was in it. There. So that was the oil, dirty oil. So I got some 30 weight in there. I might have to do another oil change again, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it there. So I got a used spark plug in there right now, a RC12YC, what it's supposed to be in those engines, or you know, you go Champion or NGK, whatever one you're going to do. I'll throw a new one in there for him, but I just want to see if this runs first, and then we'll switch the spark. I'll switch the spark plug out to a different one. But I might have to change the oil again. I still have to grease the wheels, but I think I'm going to do that after I wash it and clean it up. And I'll probably do those wheels off camera there. But we'll make sure. I'm going to pull it over a few times, let the oil circulate through. So we did quite a bit on this thing. Now we've cleaned the carburetor bowl out. And the carburetor didn't look too bad. And then we adjusted the valves. I sharpened the blade off camera. I just only sharpened the edge part. I didn't go all the way across it. I just did the edge part. So feels a little, pulls over a little easier. So let me get some gas going here real quick. Like I said, we did quite a bit, and then I'll wash it. But just in case I have to change the oil out again, I'm not going to put too much in here. I'll just put a little bit in there. See, the gas is going in the carburetor as we speak. At least one good thing about that clear line there, I guess you can see the gas go in there. So it's going through there. It should be filling up the carburetor bowl as we speak. It's already tied back. Well, it would help if I put the cap back on it. Let's give it a few seconds. I gotta hook the spark plug boot back up. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it now since I've already pulled it over. There we go. So it had the wrong spark plug. Right now it's got a used one in there. Well, I'll switch it out when we can. Well, we gotta make sure it runs first. So let's see what it does. Here we go. There's one pull. 2 pulls. 3 pulls. That's interesting. I figured they would have started already. Well, that's interesting. Really? So you're getting gas when you're not firing. Interesting. Well, that was a surprise. I was expecting it to start up. Never forgetting spark. Let me go get my spark plug tester and make sure. Alright, I'm gonna hook my spark plug checker on here. See if we're getting any spark. I know sometimes this is not legit, and I know you guys are gonna say, no, this doesn't work for that. I get that. Alright, handle's tied back. Hey, we ain't got no spark. Really? There's no spark. We got no sparkage. Okay, so there's the problem right there. Let me get it up on the bench and see what we can find out. Alright, I got another coil. I'm going to go ahead and pull this one off. I'm going to leave that hooked up. See if this one... Okay, that pulled that off. I'll give this thing credit. Nothing was on there. Okay. Let's see. Here's the coil wire. I got one, but it doesn't plug in the top like this one. This one plugs in on the one I got plugs in on the bottom. It's rusty, but I know sometimes people say even if it's rusty, it doesn't mean anything, but I'm gonna clean it anyway. Clean this stuff off, maybe give it a fighting chance. I know. Why are you wasting your time doing that? Well, let me just see. Let's see, maybe. Yep. There's the magnet. Get this. I cleaned that metal off of there also. Let me go get my business card also, but let me... Okay. Let me go grab a business card. Let me pause, you guys. Let me go grab a business card. I thought I had one out here. My apologies. I should have had all this stuff out here. Oh, that shows I'm not perfect. I put that there. Back these off. Okay. That one didn't go all the way over like it's supposed to. This one did. That should be good. All right. Let me put this all back together. Let's see if we got spark now. All right, I got it all back together except for the top part. That's the furthest from my mind right now. Not sure why the cable's doing that. All right, let's see what it does. Oh, that coil's dead. Okay, let me just go ahead and switch it out. I tried it. Probably need another coil. Let me see if I got one I can throw on there. I think I do now. So I'm gonna go switch it out and then I'll bring you guys back. All right, I switched the coil out. This is the one that was originally on it. There, even had a part number 798176. Anyway, had a different one. This one came off a pressure washer with the same size engine. So hopefully this has spark and it'll probably start up as soon as I put this on here because I know this one worked. So let me see what it does. Let's just give it one pull and see what it does. Interesting. I wonder if the brake's coming off of there. Well, how's two coils messed up? One thing to check. Let me check the kill switch. Oh, I wish I left this on while I did this and I took it off. Take a look. Down there you guys can see. That switch is hitting. It's hitting, it's not pulling back. Oh, okay. Dang, it won't focus on that. There we go. See, it's hitting that switch. And see, the handle's pulled back. It's not pulling that back. So there's probably nothing wrong with that coil. So I think I'm going to put that coil back on there. The original one. I got to fix that thing. Let me see. I know he's got a tape. Well, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, it's not. It's pulling it, but it's not pulling the cable back all the way. Okay, so we got a cable issue. Okay. Is it pulling it back? Yeah, but it's making that switch stay on. So there's probably nothing wrong with that coil. Okay, let me go get some grease and put on this thing. I'll bring you guys back when I do all that. I'll probably have to spray some WD-40 and stuff on there and see if it worked that cable out. Okay, I might have figured it out, but let me see if it's got spark first before I tell you what I find out. Let me get you guys zoomed in close as I can get you. Here. Let me see if I'm right about. There it is. You know what? To note something I did. I know something I did wrong. Let me zoom you guys back out. Here's the coil I got off that pressure washer. Okay. Does anybody see this where it says this side out? You see this side where it says cylinder side? I had cylinder side up on the other old coil. The coil that was on there. So I had it this side up where it said cylinder side. So the kill wire was there. So I flipped it upside down where it said this side out. Did it on that one. And just did that. Now we got spark again. So I had the coil upside down. Or the coil was probably upside down already. So, in theory, this mower should now start up. Let's get you guys back a little bit. I guess we can see if it's got spark at the same time, huh? If this works, then I'll put everything back together with the stuff. Here we go. Trying to pull the choke off. Carburetor's off. But look at this plate. You guys see some issue? Right there. There's a gap right there. So that's letting air go through. So now I gotta fix that. I don't know if I can get that off of there. I gotta try to pry that. I'm gonna try to put that back on here, and I think that's our issue. It's getting air in there. So let me do that, and I'll bring you guys back. Okay. You know that thing has a rubber O-ring, the red one? I think this gasket they put on there was kind of unnecessary here because it was letting air get through there. So I don't know where this came from, because that only has a gasket there to seal it. So I don't have everything buttoned up. I'm not going to run it too long. I'm going to put everything back if everything works out like it's supposed to. So here we go. Let's try it. The spark plug is on there. Oh, well, guess what? I don't have this hooked up. Oh, that would. then hook up the spring to that. Now it should probably start. It's still acting up. But I don't think that had anything to do with it. Let me see. Alright, we still got more work to do on this thing. I've been doing some stuff off camera here. It's the same day. And I'm going to try something because I got another engine. It's off that pressure washer that I had a long time ago back, and I've been using parts off of it for it. But I'm going to show you guys something on this one. So I got it over here. And I wasn't going to do this, but I decided to pop the camera on anyway. Now, this is the spring that came off of this pressure washer engine. It goes into here, it goes into that hole right there where my finger is. It goes into there. So everything is good. This is not supposed to have a gasket here. That's supposed to be an O-ring there like it's supposed to. So I had that apart, but then I started looking at it and I'm wondering if, that spring is, not the right spring for it. So let's go see. Maybe we'll do this in real time, right here, right now. I'm just gonna. I hate to take something off of something, but if this is gonna fix it, it can, because this guy don't know who had it before him what they did. So go ahead and get this bolts off of here. Quick, get the breather tube out. The two bolts. See, the spring in here is wrong. So let's just switch it. Let's switch it out. See, that spring is a lot different. So let's put this hook there. And put that one there. See if that helps it a lot better. Alright, let me try it. Before I hook anything up, let's try it with that spring on there instead. See if it works. If it works, then we're good. Then we're golden. Then we're okay with it. So let's see what it does. Here we go. little bit better. So let me put everything back together and see if it does a little bit better with all the breather, air filter and everything on it. Well, at the moment it's running okay. We'll probably give it a day and see what happens after that. So I'll bring you guys back the next day and we'll let it sit overnight and we'll see what it does after that. All right, it was a little bit since I did that one. I don't have the mower anymore because it's already back with him already. But I just wanted to let you guys know I forgot to add a little tidbit in there during the video of that one when I worked on that Troybilt one with that 175cc engine. I had to adjust the cable out of it. You know, on the cables, you know, they got those little tabs that they hook into on the handle in the back of the engine, and where the kill switch is for it. So I had to stretch that, turn that out to make the cable stretch some, so that way it would pull that back. So I just wanted to let you guys know that part there, that I had to turn that out. You know, that's a little, it's not an actual screw, but you know, you could screw those cables out a little bit to help the cable give it some more tension on it, so that way it'll pull the cable back. So I told him eventually he's going to need a new cable, so I just wanted to add that little part into it. Alright, you guys are underneath the carport. It's been about a few days. Unfortunately, the carburetor started leaking from, I thought at first it was the bowl gasket, well, not the bowl gasket, the bowl nut for the main jet, but that one's still good. I think it was the wash. I took the carburetor part off camera. I'm holding this because we've been dealing with some winds here lately. It's almost like acting like Chicago here with all this wind we've been getting here the last few months. But anyway, I think the bowl gasket on top was having some issues, because when I took it apart I noticed it was stretched, which I don't know how, because I made sure a carburetor cleaner didn't get near it. But anyway, it took the skinnier bowl gaskets. Let me see if I can show you real quick without the tripod don't try to fall. This is the gasket that was on it, and it was stretched. When I took the carburetor bowl off, it was stretched on there. It wasn't sealing on there correctly, so I think that was my issue. And I have the thicker ones and I have the thinner ones, and I can't remember if I bought those or somebody sent them to me. But either way, I replaced it on here. I'm going to put some fuel in here right now. I did this all off camera because I know this video is going to be long as it is. I will try to make it short as possible, but you know, just bear with me. I know it's a push mower. It shouldn't take an hour long to do a video for it. I get that. So if the wind doesn't take my tripod and knock it down, with my phone hooked up to it. Here, I'm going to try to do this real quick. I'll put a little bit of gas in here. I just want to put a little bit in there. I'll drop a towel here on the ground. I mean, not on the ground, but here. to catch it. I'm going to get over there by you guys. I'm trying to watch the tripod. They're saying storms today in our area, and this is March 23rd. So I'm trying to, do all this underneath the carport just in case. So, of course, the wind's going to catch it where can't see guys can't see nothing. I don't see nothing dripping yet. And it's got gas in there. It got gas in there. So I gotta still do an oil change and grease all the wheels. So I'm gonna wash it for him and clean it up for him. And I'll put a picture up there when I do. I'm not gonna film me washing it and all that. I'll just put a picture up on the screen what it looks like after the fact, and then you guys can see it. And then, because I'm not gonna waste that time just doing that, cleaning it up. So I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. But I think we're good. You guys heard it run. I'm not gonna start it on the table. I could, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'm trying to watch this tripod. This wind wants to try to knock everything over today. So I think we're good, fuel wise. But like I said, I'm having to take everything and put it on, stack it on top of everything because the wind wants to blow everything away. Unfortunately, I can't start it from where I'm at anyway if I wanted to. Let me get it on the ground real quick, and we'll start it up before I end this video. Alright, let's start it up real quick before we have any more wind issues. Alright, let's see, here we go. Alright, we got it. Alright, I'm going to end this video here because it's already long in the tooth, and I'm going to get it out there for you guys. A lot of issues we had to fix on this thing. I got to do a little bit more better making these videos not as long. I'm going to try if I do, try to edit it as quick, small as possible. So I might go through some stuff faster than I should. But this one belongs to somebody, so I'm trying to get it out as quick, but I figured do a video on it. Me repairing a mower for somebody else, not just my equipment that I have around here that I need to get going and get them out of here. And eventually I got some riders I got to work on. I got it's underneath the carport here, and it's actually right next to my table there. My uncle needs a riding mower. He lives up in Wisconsin, and he's looking for one that doesn't have like a hood mower, and I think I got one that's one I got given to me, and I already gave him a price on it for what all I have to do to it, and he's fair with it. But I'll probably do a video on that one soon because I got to get it ready for him, and I don't know if he's gonna pick it up and bring it back up to Wisconsin with him or what. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you guys like what I do here, if you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything. Helps me out. And share the videos out. Helps me out as well. Promotes me and lets everybody know what I'm doing here in Middle Tennessee. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, keep on turning those wrenches, y'all. See you guys on the next video. Y'all take care. Catch.